This video series is designed to teach parents about the little things you can do at home to help to give your child the edge in the 11 plus. Passing the 11 plus isn't just about doing as many practice papers as you can, although that will help. The children that do the very best in the exams are those that have perseverance, problem-solving skills, and great general knowledge. It can be hard to know how to build these skills at home, and parents often ask us what they should be doing to push their child that little bit further. We've put together some tips that hopefully will be quite easy for you to implement at home and hopefully shouldn't be too strenuous for the child as well, because we don't want it to be all work all the time. A lot of the tips that we give in this series can be used with younger children from year 3 and older. And it's always best to start preparing for the 11 plus as early as you can, even if it's just in little ways. So feel free to use these techniques with your younger children so that by the time they get to sit the 11 plus, they've already got these as part of their routine and everything that we've mentioned comes naturally to them. This video is about how you can help your child to succeed in the English part of the 11 plus at home. I'm working on the assumption here that your child is doing practice papers and perhaps bond books and that sort of thing. This is what you can do to add to that and make sure they're getting the most out of the study that they're already doing. The first point here is listening to your child reading. A lot of parents think as their child gets older that they can read everything now and there's no need to hear them read aloud, and it can be quite enlightening when you actually sit down with your child to hear them. You can use the comprehension passages in the books that they're already doing, just get them to read those passages aloud and talk about the words that they've had trouble with. A good thing to do is to keep a list of reading words that they've struggled with and come back to those over time. When you are listening to your child read, give them the chance to sound out words. This can be a skill that they forget if it's not practiced often enough over the years. It can be tempting to interfere and just tell them how to say the word, but give them the time to sound out the syllables, perhaps cover up parts of the word so they can sound it out themselves. You can also check your child's pronunciation here, and if any phrases come up, like colloquialisms and idioms that your child may not know, then this is a good time to discuss those as well. If you're not sure of the meaning of any phrases, usually a quick Google search will tell you the meanings there. Once you've heard your child read, allow them to get on with the comprehension questions, but use the opportunity to discuss the passage afterwards. Ask them what happened in it, get them to summarise, this is a skill in itself, and also get them to guess as to what might happen next in the story. If you find that your child's particularly enjoyed that extract, then use that opportunity to perhaps get them the rest of the book from the library or online and take advantage of the fact that they're enjoying what they're reading. If your child has trouble with spelling overall, getting a hold of a high-frequency word list, preferably one that's relevant for their age, can be really helpful. You can just select a few of the words from here to go over that week, even just 4 words or something for the week to focus on, to come back to every couple of days, can be really helpful. When your child's practicing spelling and learning a new spelling, you can use the copy, cover, write method. So copy the word down whilst looking at it, make sure that your child's been accurate there, sometimes they're not. Then cover up the correct spellings, write the word again, check it, and then write it a 3rd time. Working specifically on vocabulary with your child will really help their comprehension. Whilst it's known that reading does help vocabulary, it works the other way around as well. If you're not sure of what to do in terms of vocabulary with your child, you may want to view our specific vocab video, also on this channel, to give you some more tips there. If your child's doing English comprehension work anyway, then you can just pick out a few words from that passage or from a paper that your child's doing where you think that perhaps they wouldn't know the meaning. Test them on them orally, because it may turn out that they do know, but if they don't, then have a word list there that you can go back to over time. If your child's one of our pupils, then they'll probably be developing a word list at the back of their notebooks anyway, but don't forget to test them on these occasionally because they will forget. Finally, improving your child's general knowledge can be so helpful for improving their comprehension. By having some knowledge of the real world, your child will be able to draw inferences from the comprehension that they're reading and will be better able to draw sensible conclusions. To improve their general knowledge, reading a variety of different books, even non-fiction books, can be helpful. Sometimes I know parents hate to just put the children down in front of the TV, but some programs can be really helpful. Some of our pupils watch the Horrible Histories shows, and that gives them an understanding of historical texts. You may also want to get the First Aid in English book. That has a list in there of diminutives, so the names of small animals, the more unusual animals like a baby rabbit as a kitten. They have proverbs in there, and that can be a fun thing for you to learn as a family, because there will probably be some words and phrases in there that you don't know yourself. So in addition to getting your child to do practice papers and individual study, these are just some little tips that, if you return to them regularly, can really help to improve your child's scores overall and help them to do much better in the 11+. If you'd like more tips on how to help your child with the other 11+ subjects, then you can visit our channel for more videos. If you found this video helpful, please do give us a like or subscribe to our channel to be alerted when more videos are uploaded.